Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and we are here for the first time ever on Napa Fan at the Mid-Ohio Sportscar Course, ready to qualify for the Honda Indy 65k. Going to be an 18-lap race around this 2.25-mile road course in Lexington, Ohio. And we're going to set the starting lineup here for what will begin a string of road course events here in the Haas IndyCar Series. 4 straight road courses. We got Mid-Ohio this weekend, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Napa Fan. Then next week, it's the duel at the Glen. Back-to-back races around the Watkins Glen International. And then Canadian Tire the week after that. Join alongside Mike and App once again, and this is your home racetrack. What's the key to winning here at Mid-Ohio? A very tight road course, and probably the tightest course that we go to on the circuit here in the Haas IndyCar Series.
Yeah, and with that comes some steep elevation changes, especially through the S's, so momentum's going to be important, and this track is a big workout for these drivers, so whoever's going to win is going to have to overcome a lot of it's going to be a big workout, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, it definitely will be, and obviously we have a lot of tight corners here at Mid-Ohio, so one of the slower-paced courses on the circuit. And compared to a lot of the other road courses we run in the Haas IndyCar Series as well that are fast and wide-sweeping, this one, they got to slow it down through the corners quite a bit, especially right through here, and right off of, I believe it's Thunder Alley, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know this track as well as you do.
Yeah, that section right there, that downhill off of the right-hander under the bridge, that is Thunder Valley, and that section is going to be key, especially if you want to get set up for the carousel and the front stretch right.
Definitely a lot of key points here at this Mid-Ohio Sportscar Course, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out here. And right off of there, right entering Thunder Alley, you have that turn, and we're going to see a lot of guys overshoot that corner in tomorrow's race, even here in qualifying. It is definitely going to be interesting to see how these guys maneuver that part of the course, and it'll definitely be interesting to see how they maneuver all the parts of this course. Keel could be interesting as well there, as you got Nicholas Samadio and Max Anderson coming close to each other right there. It definitely is going to be fun. First time ever here on Napa Fan. Definitely looking forward to see how it all rolls out here for the Haas IndyCar Series.
Yeah, the draft at this road course especially is going to play another big factor in this race. You got 2 pretty long straightaways, and the rest of the track is very methodical and technical, so it's a big contrast. One half of the track is very fast, the other half is not quite as fast, but you're going to have to get your line right, as I think that was Mitchell Collins going off in the sand there.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're going to have a lot of guys do that in this event tomorrow. Mitchell Collins will be the first driver to fully complete a lap here in qualifying. And we'll have to see what his time compares here to some others who are right behind him who are going to complete their first lap as well. Mitchell Collins will go to a 1:17.986. Then you got Max Anderson, Nicholas Samadio a little bit slower, but they were tussling with each other right there on that lap, and that could have slowed those guys down a little bit. Marty Johnson up to third now. Of course, Chase Harris still holds on that massive points lead here in the Haas IndyCar Series. See him right there as they go through Thunder Alley. 309 points towards the championship for Chase Harris. Only gained 9 points last week at Pikes Peak. But he still has a 79-point lead over Peyton Hamilton, who just went to the top of the board, by the way. Looking pretty strong right there for Hamilton. Nicholas Samadio, 87 points behind. Tristan Allen, 89 points behind, and Mitchell Collins, 90 points behind. We still have 6 races left to go on the schedule, so still a lot of time for Chase Harris to lose that points lead, for guys like Peyton Hamilton to possibly get around him in those point standings. Same with Samadio and Tristan Allen, so it's not over yet. A couple of poor runs by Chase Harris, a couple of DNFs will definitely open this championship up for a lot of the guys in the back of the field. Tristan Allen just went to the top of the board in number 39. He won at Riverside, and looking for his second win of the season. He's been very consistent in that number 39 machine for Hamill Autosport. Max Anderson just went to the top of the board right there in the number 3 machine, but Allen currently in the 2nd position here at Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, Tristan Allen, definitely a road course racing kind of guy. You said he did get that win at Riverside, and that's another fast road course, so might translate here at Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what Tristan Allen can do. He's had a lot of strong runs this season. Mason Brown and Christian Masters had a few strong runs right there. A lot of guys actually went inside the top 5, and now Luke Rainey also moving his way inside the top 5 as well. It's Max Anderson, Mason Brown, Christian Master, Edgar Barreto, and Luke Rainey the top 5. A lot of guys we really haven't seen that much of this season. Max Anderson, though, currently with the fastest time here in Mid-Ohio qualifying, and that's huge there for Alexander Rose, development driver here in the Haas IndyCar Series.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of people going that sand pit, especially Garrett Senor. He went off the furthest there. Garrett Senor's had a kind of up and down season. Started well in Indianapolis, hasn't had much to really talk about since then. But if he could get a good starting spot in Mid-Ohio, that would help him, especially on a track that's so difficult to pass. Starting position is going to be key for the race tomorrow.
It definitely will be. A couple more guys moving their way through the field here. Nathan Faden, number 21, just went to second. Stabler just went to fourth. In the 34 machine, you got Christian Master. Buck Hover went to sixth. And Audra Baranowskis, Mitchell Collins, Andrew Miller, and Edgar Barreto all up inside. And now Barreto just went to the top of the board in the number 12. Remember, you get a bonus point towards the championship if you win the pole position. Mason Brown just improved to the top position in the number 37. Great run there for Mason Brown in Hairgel Autosport. Let's see what these guys can do as they cross the line. Doesn't look like any of these guys are improving their times. No change inside the top 10. Chase Harris currently in the 14th position right now. Not the best of starting positions, but not too bad considering guys he's battling with in the points, like Tristan Allen and Nicholas Amadio, are currently behind him. So that will definitely be interesting to see how that all plays out. However, Peyton Hamilton is looking to start 4th for tomorrow's race, and Hamilton with a very good opportunity at possibly getting around Chase Harris in the points standing. So this is going to be interesting to see if she can pull that off. Jordan Lopez just went to 7th. John Andrews is up there as well. And Mason Brown, Edgar Barreto, I believe they may have improved their times right there, but they're still the 2 fastest guys here in Mid-Ohio qualifying.
Yeah, Peyton Hamilton, such a great run last week. Feel-good story. If she could carry that momentum and get another solid finish at Mid-Ohio, she'd be able to eat into Chase Harris's point lead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Harris now down to the 16th position. Tristan Allen and Nicholas Amadio, however, were both able to jump him right there. So Harris falling back a little bit. 16th may not necessarily be the best place to start here at Mid-Ohio, and that 79 does appear to be struggling. Ooh, never mind. He just went to 7th. Finally got a good time in right there, and Chase Harris is ahead of all of his competitors. Now, keep in mind, 7th is back in there. You're going to be in traffic to start off there. But the number 79 at Chase Harris definitely found some speed right there in that lap, and looking to start in the 7th position. Francois Chastain just went to 2nd. Number 62 machine looking pretty fast, but it's still Mason Brown, the quickest here in qualifying in Mid-Ohio. And with this being a road course, where you start is going to have a major effect on where you finish. And Mason Brown knows that. He's been improving his time ever since he went to the top of the board.
Yeah, and it looks like when they get off in the sand up there, off that right-hander, it doesn't seem to slow them down too much. But you can see what Brown posts this time coming around if he can better his 117. 128.
I don't think he'll be able to. At the stripe right there, obviously he went off there. That's going to slow him down, but he still holds on to the fastest time. And how about Chase Harris there, moving himself up into the 8th position. And that's not what a lot of these guys wanted to see here in Mid-Ohio qualifying. Someone else just moved their way up inside the top 10. I believe that might have been Noah Clifton, and the number 23 just went to the 5th position. That's going to push Chase Harris to 9th quickest. But Sam Adio and Allen, a couple of guys in particular who did not want to see that. They're both in between 10th and 20th to start right now. While Chase Harris going to be... He may get pushed outside the top 10 here late in the going here, because Tristan Allen just went to 6th. Allen did not want Chase Harris to have that advantage on him, and Allen in a good position now to possibly take an advantage on Chase Harris in the points, because he's got a better starting position right now than the 79. It is still Mason Brown. Nicholas Amadio, another guy, gonna go up to 2nd in the number 9 machine. And Amadio was not going to let Chase Harris have that good position either, so Now things are really interesting. Hamilton is the only guy top 5 in points right now. That is, well, Collins is right behind Chase Harris there. But for Sam Adio and Tristan Allen, they are both looking to start ahead of Chase Harris in tomorrow's race. And that is going to have a huge impact on the point standing. So great run there for Sam Adio. He's looking to start in the 2nd position. Tristan Allen in 7th. Chase Harris actually improved his time, but not enough to get to Allen or Sam Adio. And he's looking to start in the 10th position for tomorrow's Honda Indy 65k. This is going to really be interesting because Sam Adio and Allen both with opportunities of closing in even more on Chase Harris. And that's really all they need to do at this point, is close in ever so slowly, because if you keep on doing that, gain 10, 15 points every race, by the time we get to the Haas World Championship 100 at Pocono, they're going to be within striking distance to take this championship away from Chase Harris. It's far from over, especially if Harris has a bad day tomorrow. If he gets caught up in a wreck, very possible that could happen. It's going to be very interesting to see what these guys can do. I believe someone else moved their way. Garrett Zenor up the 4th right there. Number 19 late in the session with a great run. And Senor is a guy who's looking to break a long losing streak on Napa Fan. It's been since November of 2017 since he's gone the victory lane. That would be a huge opportunity for him if he can hold on to that 4th starting position for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, Senor started up front at the Indy 250, pardon me, this season, but hasn't had really much to talk about since then. So if you can start up front at Mid-Ohio and run away from the pack, it might be a good opportunity to get a solid finish for that number 19.
Going to have to see if that will be the case for him. He will start in the 4th position, but Mason Brown wins the pole for Honda Indy 65k. Nicholas Samadio will be starting alongside him, and Francois Chastain, Garrett Zenor, Agar Barretto, John Andrews, Noah Clifton, Tristan Allen, Audra Baranowskis, and Max Anderson. We do have a tie there between Barretto and Andrews. Have to go into the points and break that tie. Chase Harris will be starting in the 11th position behind a couple of his championship rivals, but he'll also have Peyton Hamilton, Mitchell Collins not too far behind him, who are also a couple of his championship rivals. So a huge opportunity for a lot of those guys to possibly gain on Harris in the points in tomorrow's event. Take a look at the rest of the results right there, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time over on Napa Fan for Honda Indy 65k. Later on today, we got the Nutrium 250 and the Turkey Hill Series from Michigan. That's going to be a fun race over there around that 2-mile racetrack. And, of course, NOFSRL 500 and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Big race there over there for the Cup guys. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. On behalf of Mike and Apple, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. for Honda Indy 65k and the Haas IndyCar Series. I will see you guys later.